So God creates the heavens and the earth and he fills it. And on the seventh day, he does something completely different. Those other 6 days when he creates something, he says that it's good. When he creates humanity, he says it's very good. But what he creates in the seventh day is more than good. It's more than very good. It's sacred. It's holy. And so it says in chapter 2, thus the heavens and the earth were completed in their vast array. And by the seventh day, God had finished the work he had been doing. So on the seventh day, he rested from all his work. And God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it he rested from all the work of creating that he had done. So he creates all these different things, and he creates us. And on the seventh day, he creates a day to be in sync with his creation. That his creation would stop what it's doing, humanity would stop what they're doing, and they would rest in God's presence. They would be with their Creator. And he knew that we would need this. He knew that we'd get sucked into this idea that we are what we do, that we're all about our own achievements, that we're all about our own glory, that we're all about our tasks, our schedules, our agendas, our calendars. And so he knew that we'd get sucked into that idea. And so he wanted us to realize that we're not what we do. What we truly are is who we are in God. And the only way to remember that is for us to get away from all that and to rest in his presence. He creates the Sabbath. The Sabbath is really important for God's people. We desperately need it. We have so many things in this world that are distorting us, distorting our lens, our perspectives of things. So many things that are ruining our image and our likeness, that God wants us to bear his image and his likeness. And so he wants us to get away from that and get in sync with him. But humanity throughout history has sort of brushed off this, thinking that we don't need rest as much. In fact, it was during the French Revolution. For a few years, France actually tried to do a 10-day work week, where 9 days of work and 1 day of rest. And it failed horribly. There were people who were passing out whenever they were working because their bodies, their minds just could not handle it. God created us with this need to take a break, to experience margins, to experience a time of rest. And the Sabbath, it's more than just lounging around, watching football, and sitting on the couch or taking just naps. It's more than that. It's resting in God's presence. It's turning off the TV, turning off our cell phones, disconnecting from the internet or Facebook, and getting in sync with the one who created us, the one who made us in his image and likeness. And so that we have the Sabbath that we desperately need, but we don't always want to do it. In fact, it's in the Psalm 23:2, that it says that God is like our shepherd, that we have to submit to him. Sheep submit to their shepherd. They let the shepherd guide them. Well, it says that God leads us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us by cool waters. He leads us. It's something, this rest is something we have to submit to. It's something we have to close our agenda books up, to not look at our calendar, to shut off everything that distracts us from him and just be in his presence. We have to submit ourselves to take a Sabbath because we need it. Our bodies, our minds, and our souls need to be rejuvenated by the one who originally created us. That we're not what we do, but we are who we are in God. And when God's people first read this, they had just come out of Egypt, where their worth was found in their work and what they do, in working 7 days a week from sun up till sundown. And God says, no, your worth is found in Sabbath. It's found in the margins where you get in sync with your Creator, where you let him refresh you. It's as Jesus says, all who are weary, all who are burdened, come, lay down your burdens, the things that weigh you down. For in Jesus, his yoke is easy, his burden is light. He wants us to rest in his presence. In Mark 2, he says that we weren't created for the Sabbath. The Sabbath was created because we need it. God wants to refresh you. So Sabbath.